of the red corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Northeast Ohio, here is a welterweight champion of the world.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here. And that's the opening bell, round one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Hey, those punches add up. Nice hook. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That hook scores. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. There's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
These punches coming from every angle. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Only catching air with that hook. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got it. There's the bell to start round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You got a swarmer on your case, you know you got to fight, you got to hold him, you got to tie him up, you got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Both men step back for just a moment. Swing and a miss with that hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook's blocked. Jab does not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. On to the fourth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Failing to score with that right hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Trying to land that jab. Just missed with that hook. His stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. As bad as boxing. Here we go in the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Can't score with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. If you like, close back and forth. Here comes round 7. Who's going to be the first one to get caught?
We're supposed to be the pros, Todd. I have no idea how this is going, but their approach to this next round, look at them. Confident as though they're fresh as a daisy.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. These two fighters are made for one another. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Looking to land the hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this match?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? Go, Sean Porter. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. So it's a majority decision. One judge saw it a draw. The other 2 scored.